What is going on, Light Warriors? The Galactic Guardian is reporting for duty. 369. The whole universe is on my side. I want to talk about something today I like to call omnipresence. I find that in times in life where we don't know what's going to happen, right? Where we're afraid, we're feeling insecure. You know, we don't want people to think something of us, of how, you know, we don't want to be thought of in that way. Right, I'm going to give you a story. I'm going to tell you what I learned on my last psychedelic experience. Man, listen, man, psychedelics can change your life, bro. Like, the war on drugs, I don't know what it is, man. Psychedelics have something in there, bro. It's like the God particle. Like the atom of consciousness or something, whatever you want to call it. Semen retention, guys. Man, look, if I can narrow down to 4 things, bro. If you want to go God mode activated, look, 4 things. 4 things right now. Number 1, semen retention. Number 2, meditation. Number 3, affirmations. Number 4, yoga. Number 5, semen retention. Did I already say that? I don't even fucking know. Psychedelics, man. Matter of fact, fasting's another one as well. Fasting's another one. Look, meditate every single day. Stay on your semen retention journey. Take psychedelics on a monthly or quarterly basis, man, as much as you can. You don't got to take it every day or every week or whatever. You can, I guess, if you want to. But look, it's going to show you things that you're not conscious and aware of, but are part of you. It's like mushrooms are like the key that unlocks the door to your soul. Magic mushrooms are the key that unlocks the door to open your soul. I've been shown things about mushrooms that I couldn't possibly know. Man, about myself, about my mission on this earth. About where I'm going, about where I'm headed. I've been shown things. There's no way I could have found otherwise. And there's like, once you open up that key, once that you get that key, the mushroom's the key. It opens up the gate to your heart space, to your heart chakra, which is where your heart space, that's where you're connected with God, right? Your heart is where you're connected with God. And, look, man, omnipresence. I'm going to tell you a story. I have people that owe me money, right? I'm supposed to get 10,000 here, 20,000 there, or whatever the numbers are. And I'm sitting here, okay, I have some other income coming in, but I'm sitting here in a spot where I barely have any money in my account that I can even access. I know I have all this money coming to me, but I haven't been able to use it. So then I'm sitting here in a place where I'm like, okay, I'm sleeping in my car. You know what I mean? Like, I'm sleeping in my car and I'm frustrated at myself in a sense of like, how did this happen? But then at the same time, I'm like, okay, what's the lesson in this? Like, what am I being taught right now? And I realized that I had this judgment. Around myself, and the part that I was judging the fact that I had lost money. And some of you guys that know my story, some of you don't. You know, about 2 years ago, or matter of fact, about a year ago, probably a year and a, wait, what year is it right now? Yeah, it was about 2 years ago now. 2 years ago now is when I had officially hit 6-figure income online. I had hit 6-figure in network marketing and 6 figures in Forex trading. 2 different 6-figure incomes at that point in time. And then over this last year and a half, I had acquired this debt. I had lost some of my income. My expenses were still going in. So I was kind of like holding on to this identity that I once had. Even though Spirit, even though God, even though my guides were guiding me in this new direction, in this new path where I'm learning how to do my shadow work, right? Where I'm healing the people pleaser, where I'm healing trying to get people to like me, where I'm getting validation from others, right? Learning how to speak my truth. And there was a part of me that was judging the fact that I had gotten debt, that I had lost money. Right? There was a part of me that was judging that and didn't want to share that with people. And I was avoiding a part of myself. And I realized like I was put in position in this plant medicine experience that I just had recently, right? This is something that I've still been getting over and going through, like not knowing how to interpret it or actually explain it or, like, you know, provide it from the proper perspective. I'm like, okay, I've already created multiple 6 figures. You know, okay, I have an income coming in residually. Okay, I have this and this and this. But there was a part of me that was like afraid to reach out for help. Like, I think someone gonna judge me if I ask for help. Say, hey, can I stay with you for a couple nights? Because it's like shit happens, man. Like shit, I already know. I know a couple other people that have experienced similar situation as me, Where it's like, dude, you got the money, you're owed the money, but for some reason it's not here yet. Okay, great, but let's keep moving forward, right? And I was put in a position where I was shown that there's a part of me that was judging that, man, and also attached to the story around it. I mean, that's what it really is. We get attached to these stories about ourselves. And omnipresence, guys, to get into the story of omnipresence, like when you realize that you are not your thoughts, you're the presence experiencing them, right? When you realize that whatever you think about, you become, you get to become very careful about the thoughts you allow yourself to experience. You no longer just allow random information to go into your mind. And that's what I was told. That's what the mushrooms were teaching me. The mushrooms were teaching me, like, bro, what do you really want? Like, what is it that you're avoiding, right? And I had the intention. You know, I always have the intention with these psychedelics. My intention was, show me whatever it is I'm avoiding. Heal whatever needs to be healed. Matter of fact, that wasn't my intention. That was my intention. But the actual sentence I said was just healing and divine guidance. I kept it simple. Healing and divine guidance. So I was put in position where it was like, okay, let me just drop the schedule that I had for that day. I was like, okay. And if any of you guys ever tripped before, sometimes you can have a schedule, but sometimes it's just like, let's just see where this takes me. I don't know what's going to happen, right? And what I realized was, bro, I did not want to be in the city. There was so much pollution. The cars were driving. I was like, dude, get me to fucking nature, bro, immediately. And then I go to nature, and I find this pure bliss and peace. And I'm sitting here, like I said, bro, I barely any money in my account to use on gas. Right, and I'm sitting there like 50, 60, 70 miles of gas in the car, and I'm like, okay, let's go to the mountains. The mountains are like 50 miles away. I'm like, oh, and I can feel the fear. But here's the thing. This is what I learned. You don't have to feel the fear. You don't have to be afraid. That's what mushrooms teach me, man. There's no reason, like there's nothing godly about fear. There's nothing godly about anxiety. There's nothing godly about worry. When you tap into your God self, you don't feel those feelings anymore. And if you do, it's very temporary. And you let go of it immediately. Because who you truly are, you are powerful. You are all powerful. You have the ability to create at will. You have the ability to create at will. You have that ability. You are a powerful creator. Right? And for something you don't know, I've already had, in my experience, I've had a $30,000 day trading in Forex. I've made $30,000 in a day before. Okay, I've made $120,000 in a month before, and I've made $90,000 a week before. Okay, so for me to have experienced that, and then to now be in a place where there's money that's supposed to be in my account, but it's not there. So then I'm sitting here in a situation where I have $0, practically $0 that I can use, right? Because I'm saving money. I'm not spending random money as I was in this last year or so, right? Learn that lesson. A lot of people that they get rich quick. A lot of times this happens, but anyways, like, I realized that there was a part of me that was judging it, and I had to release that judgment. And the only way to release it was to experience it face on, right? To go. I know what it feels like, guys, when you go up to the grocery store and you pull your card in and it says declined. Oh yeah, I'm sorry, sir, insufficient funds. And I'm just sitting there, damn. Like, I know how that feels, bro. It don't feel good. I also know how it feels to go in there and don't even look at the price and just buy whatever I want. I've been on both sides, man, and I think it puts me in good position to talk about this topic, man. Money, like how attached we can get to money, and how many things do we do in our life just because that's our income? How many times do we decrease our goals and our vision just because that's what we're making right now? Are we willing to reach outside of our comfort zone? Are we willing to look into the future? Are we willing to look into the depth of vision of things in the omnipresence and understand that all your lives are simultaneous, all timelines are simultaneous? Like, the future version of you is existing right now, and you can tap into that part of you, that aspect of yourself. Right? That's what psychedelics have taught me. You can learn about your inner child. You can go into your past. You don't need psychedelics to do this. Psychedelics just enhances what you're experiencing. Okay? You don't need a psychedelic. But trust me, if you're at a point where you're just in pain and you're suffering, bro, psychedelics will heal you, bro. Like, it will heal you like nothing else, because it'll get you out of your head, bro. Your ego will die. Like, your ego will get destroyed. Okay? And you're like, okay, I don't want that. That's scary. No, you trust me, you do want that. You do not. Now make sure you know what you're doing, like microdose, man. Like, I'm not saying just go take a heroic dose. Like, you've never done psychedelics before. Oh yeah, let's just take 5 grams or 10 grams. No, but relax, bro. I took like not even a gram, bro, and it still got an amazing effect. Like, you don't have to take like hella gram. Like, do whatever you want, bro. I know myself. I'm lightweight. You see what I'm saying? I'm clean. So it's like, it don't take a lot to get me high. It don't take a lot of caffeine to get me energetic. Like, I don't take a lot of psychedelics to get me going. Like, I know who I am. See, if you're heavier than me and you got a lot of other things in you, like you're eating a lot of random foods and whatever, maybe you're just bigger built than me, it may take a little heavier of a dose. But like, start off fresh, dude. If you've never done it before and you're afraid, look, take a tiny dose, bro. Just take a tiny dose, like tiny. If you're afraid, have someone with you. Have someone with you, man. Like, honestly, you should be your own trip guide. But if you've never tripped before, I encourage you to probably have a trip guide. Someone has tripped before. But if you do pick a trip guide, make sure they're not gonna fucking sabotage you and laugh. Because I've had terrible trip guides, bro. I'm gonna be honest, and I trusted them, and I shouldn't have. I had trip guides that took me to goddamn Buffalo Wild Wings while we were tripping. Like, fuck them. I love them. I'm just kidding. But fuck them for that experience. No, it was good. I learned what I needed to learn. That's the thing, guys. Mushroom will show you, and not just mushrooms, bro, but the topic of this video is omnipresence. Omnipresence will show you that you don't have to judge or label anything in your experience. You just got to realize that life is always teaching you if you're willing to learn. The universe is always testing you and speaking to you through other people. Pay attention, man. Pay attention to the signs. That's what my guides have been telling me. They said, Jordan, pay attention to the signs in the tests. We are showing you stuff. They're always showing you, man. They're always showing you. Right? And if it sounds like it's out there, it's not out there, it's in here. Right? And if you don't relate with this, then you may just have not experienced within yourself. You don't know yourself enough. Because a person that knows himself will know what I'm talking about right now. And that's why you're probably watching this video up to this point. Because you resonate with this. You know what I'm saying. Omnipresence, man. You are not your thoughts, you're the presence experiencing them. Okay? You're not your thoughts. You're the presence experiencing them. And sometimes, look, I'm going to talk about this. This is what they're saying. Let's talk about this as well. Surrendering to divine will. You get to a certain point in time in your life where you're just not satisfied, bro. You're just not fulfilled. You just know you're not doing what you want to do. And it gets to a certain point in time in your life where it's like, dude, life is too short, bro. Life is too short to do anything that you don't want to do, that you don't love to do. Now, don't get me wrong. Sometimes we got to make temporary sacrifices to put ourselves in a situation so that we can do what we want to do all the time. But man, do what you love while you're doing that at least. Like, don't just sit there and be miserable. Right? That's why I've been shown, man, through this time. I had this firm belief that growing up, I had to work a job to make money. That's what a lot of people are holding on to right now. That's a huge collective belief that we're all going through right now, that you need a job, what's safe and secure, money to be safe. I know how it can be, man. You're in survival mode. Your root chakra is like, I need food, I need water, I need a place to sleep. Right? I've been going through this one right now, guys. Like I said, I've been sleeping in my car. I've been sleeping in my car a few nights. Right? No judgment. A part of me would never have done that. Like the old version of me would be afraid to do that. What if someone comes up and sneaks up on me? What if I get kidnapped? What if someone pulls up on me with a gun? Right? You know what I mean? Random irrational fears that would never happen. But for some reason we have those fears, man. Why is it? Probably because all the goddamn movies and video games we played growing up. What else? I mean, think about it. Why else would we have that thought, bro? Think about it. Where did you get that thought from? It's somewhere deep within your subconscious mind, right? And I've learned to have no fear, bro. Fearless. I'm fearless. I just got cut off there. I can honestly tell you, I'm fearless now almost 95% of the time, right? And if I do have a fear come up, I do my best to just act towards it. Act towards it. Act towards it. Act towards it. Right? It's not real, bro. Psychedelics, mushrooms will show you that fear is not real. Fear is not real. It's an illusion. It's in your mind. Who you really are is not your mind. Who you really are is not your mind. Okay? Who you really are is in here. That's who you really are. That's who you really are. It's right in here, man. Your soul. Right? Are you listening to your heart or listening to your mind? The heart chakra. Mushroom will also open up your heart chakra, man. They will. They're full of love. Look, however you treat them is how they're going to treat you at the end of the day as well. I'll go ahead and say that as well. Microdosing is very powerful. Microdosing is very powerful. And they encourage it. You can microdose whenever you want. I know people that microdose every day. Or they've microdosed every day for a few weeks at a time and then they'll continue on. Dude, do whatever you want. Do whatever works for you. I'm not going to tell you there's a right or wrong. But what works for me, for those of you that think like, oh, all you did was 1 gram, all you did was microdose, man, you should do 5 grams or you should do 10 grams. Dude, it doesn't fucking matter. Do you get the benefit though? Right? I get what I need off of 1 hit from the bong, right? It's not a comparison. This isn't like a fucking dick measuring contest. Okay? Okay? It doesn't fucking matter. The point is, do you get the benefit? Are you getting what you're looking for from it? Or are you just doing it to see colors? And you can do that too. Like, there's nothing wrong with that. But I'm talking about omnipresence right now, spiritual perspective. And microdosing psychedelic can get you out of your mind, which can get you into your omnipresence. You experiencing the present moment for what it is, without labels, without expectation. Right? Also just deeper states of meditation, man, on a consistent basis. But for those of you that haven't got that experience for meditation, I encourage you to do some psychedelics. I encourage it. I encourage you. I don't know what's illegal, what's not legal. I think a lot of places it's legal now in certain doses. It's getting more and more illegal. But there's no reason this shit's illegal. And then you get things like alcohol that's killing people, cigarettes that's killing people. Not only are they legal, but they're advertised on the media. And they're killing, psychedelics not killing no one, bro. Neither is marijuana. They're not killing no one. It goes to show you, bro, just because something is legal or illegal doesn't mean it's moral or immoral. Right? I could sit here and talk about masks next. Do you know how fucking inauthentic I feel wearing a mask? There's been times where I had no choice. I had to put it on. Like, first of all, here's my policy on masks. And I'm in a city right now where it's mandatory. Everywhere. Pretty much everywhere. Probably like at least 80%, if not 90% of the time, when I walk in with no mask, no one says a word. They don't dare, bro. If you looking like a successful person, you're looking like a high influence person, you're looking like a high vibrational person, you walking in there, they're not going to say a word. They don't want to. They feel inferior. I mean, think about it, bro. And this may be you. If you're working a 9 to 5 and you're forced to wear a mask all day, how empowered can you really be? You're disempowering yourself, man. Like, if you're wearing a mask just to get money from a job, like, you're disempowering yourself. It's time to stand up. It's time to wake up to your power. You don't need that job to make money, bro. There's so many ways to make money online. I'm learning this too. It's not just the specific ways we think. There's so many ways, but are you willing to go out there and do something different to get a different result, man? Are you willing to? This is what I'm learning right now as well. I'm going through the same thing, right? I'm not sitting here, I'm saying above you or anything. I'm explaining what we're all going through, okay? Thank you. Also, program your food, your water, your coffee, whatever. I used to have this very firm belief around, I must eat raw, organic, whole foods 100% of the time. Otherwise, I'm not going to be healthy. My intuition is not going to be fully in track. Bro, look, I'm going to tell you right now, organic whole foods is probably the best way you can eat. Obviously, we all know this, but you can still eat what you want, bro. It's a human experience. You can't be perfect all the time, right? And this is something that I've been going through, the perfectionist, man. I've been eating whatever I want these last, week. Actually, matter of fact, not week, probably 2-3 days. I've been eating whatever I want. That's what the mushroom showed me. The mushroom they showed me, Jordan, just program your food. You don't have to be perfect. And here's another thing, guys. I'm hearing as well, this is what I'm hearing psychically. I'm hearing that a food shortage, is a very high probability of a food shortage coming in the near future, in a few months, in a few years, somewhere in this time. I don't know when, but it's definitely probably coming. And here's why it's coming. The reason why this food shortage is coming is because most of our food's fucking poison. And for us to return back to Mother Nature, return back to planting our own gardens, organic fruits and vegetables, this system that we're experiencing has to be destroyed. It's got to be thrown out the window, bro. Like, it has to. There's no other way. So I'm like, dude, enjoy this shit while we can. Because it's poison. And here's the thing right now. Our DNA is being upgraded. And when you do things that keep you in a low vibration, it's not going to sit well in your system. It's because your soul wants you to raise your vibration, raise your frequency. Because the higher frequency you are, the more you truly are as you really are, which is your true self, your true essence, your divine presence flowing through you. That's who you really are. You're not just this human body, this mind. What? Are you okay? She's sleeping. Another thing, bro, side tangent here. We were just hiking in the mountains today. There was a side tangent. Or what the fuck did I just say? We were climbing the mountains today. She saw a deer and her leash slipped out of my hand and she took off. She took off, bro. I'm like, oh my God. Why is this happening right now? Question everything, man. I'm going to end it off with this, man. Everything is a self-fulfilling prophecy. So when someone gives you their limiting belief, are you accepting it? Or are you gonna sit there with it and question and say, look, am I gonna believe this or not? They might believe it for them. It might be true for them. But for me, am I gonna believe it? Am I gonna believe it or not? Because that's my choice. I get to choose. what I believe and what I don't believe, what's true and what's not true for me. Okay, think about it, man. Look, your mind is completely blank. The only thing that's in there is what you've been consuming into your mind. Based around and also the food you eat affect your genes, which affects the way you perceive that information is coming into your mind as well. It's all about the intake. When you change the intake, you change the outtake, man. Thank you. Always say thank you. You got to be thankful, man. You have to be thankful. Always feel thankful. Always be thankful. Look at things to be thankful for. And if you're having trouble finding things to be thankful for, practice it every morning, every night. This is the greatest habit you can ever get in. This is the greatest habit I've ever done. Anytime that I slip out of this habit, that I've slipped out of this habit in the past, and matter of fact, I'm making an agreement with myself right now that I'm continuing this habit. This is a lifelong habit, bro. Like, I've slipped out of it before, but I know how powerful it is, and I've been in the habit for a while now. Again, where it's like, bro, right when you wake up, what are you thankful for? Right when you fall asleep, what are you thankful for? Because your mind is shifting into theta wave state. You're in a state of very, the information that comes in has no filter. It's just automatically accepting, okay? So it programs your subconscious mind to think that way, and it allows your reticular activating system to perceive that in your environment throughout the day, okay? So then I'm sitting here just randomly throughout the day thinking about things I'm thankful for, automatically, without even trying to, okay? Omnipresence will show you that. Life is fragile, man. It's short. Appreciate it, right? We're not here forever. We're not here forever. Do what you fucking love, man. Fuck what other people think. Do what you love to do. Do what you love. Fuck what anyone says. Fuck them. Anyone that tries to steal your dream just has someone else steal their dream. And they're trying to steal yours. See, people want you to do well, just not better than them. All right? That's the truth, man. That's for most people in your life. Empower yourself. Stay empowered. Stay in an empowered state. You can't be controlled when you're empowered. This is why they have to put fear everywhere. That's why they have to make a lot of the foods the easiest to get are the poisonous ones. Right? Sometimes it's not always black and white. We got to read between the lines, man. Like, they're not just going to sit there and tell you, hey, we're poisoning you. No, but look at the ingredients before you eat something. Like, is it that hard to just look? Like, there's certain foods that there's no way you cannot get me to eat, bro. High fructose corn syrup. Bro, it's too common in today's fast foods. Even the sodas, man. Like, you can't be drinking high fructose corn syrup. Why? It's an artificial sweetener, and it blocks the neurotransmitters that are flowing through your neural pathways in your brain, meaning it makes it hard for you to focus. Yes, high fructose corn syrup. That's in Coke, Pepsi, it's in McDonald's, it's in Taco Bell, right? It's in all that shit. Ketchup, even, a lot of times. Make sure it says no high fructose corn syrup. Make sure it says no artificial sweeteners, bro. Artificial sweeteners fuck with your brain. It fucks with the way you think. Shit, now I'm just sitting, and I'm just sitting here thinking, like, wait a second. Did the coffee I drank yesterday have an artificial sweetener in it? Like, huh. Oh. I'm like, oh. Okay, so let me say this right now. Look, I'm the first to tell you I'm not perfect. Okay? Like I said, I've been on this experiment with myself, getting over my perfectionist. So, depending upon the situation, man, like I said, do what you want to do. I've been eating foods I normally don't eat just to get over the belief that I have to eat a certain way. Right? Because that belief was controlling me. Right? I'm proving to my mind that I'm in control of it, rather than the other way around, right? But yes, I definitely just had a fucking coffee that had an artificial, like, caramel or something. I think. I'm not even sure. But in generally speaking, bro, for the most part, eat as healthy as you can, right? You can't be perfect, but at least make an effort. You know what I mean? Make an effort. I can't expect you to be perfect, especially you just been eating random shit your whole life. Like me. I was eating random shit my whole life up until like age 22. I was eating the most random shit, bro. I swear to God, I eat 10 granola bars a day. I'd eat Pop-Tarts, hot dogs, pizza rolls, Hot Pockets, man. Look at the ingredients in those foods. It's not the best. It's not the best. But I was eating it, and I didn't think anything of it. And maybe it didn't affect me that much. Maybe it did. Maybe I didn't even know how much higher of a frequency I could be in if I wasn't eating those foods, right? You think, oh, it's not affecting me, Jordan. I was like, well, have you ever tried eating another way? Have you ever tried a plant-based diet? Have you ever tried fasting out first and then eating organic fruits and vegetables and see how real that feels? When you fast, you don't even want to eat bullshit anymore. You're like, damn, I feel good. Like, I feel cleansed up. Why would I even eat that shit? But once you've been eating that shit, just enjoy it. Just keep eating it. That's what I do. I just keep eating it until I fast. Like, yeah, might as well, because I'm definitely not going to eat it again after I fast, or at least not for a while, right? That's kind of how I do with my diet. I don't know about you guys, but that's how I found it works for me. Is like, eat, like, for the most part, eat really clean. And then if you, sometimes, like, you just can't be perfect, man. Like, it's not always easy to find the shit in the store, bro. Like, especially if you're in, like, a smaller town. Like, you got to do what you got to do. A lot of times, they're making organic hard, bro. Monsanto trying to take over. Like, we got to get them out of business. We got to sue them. Something, bro. We got to do something, bro. They need to be off this fucking planet. They are a fucking disease, and they are a cancer to this society. They need to be fucking... And same thing with pharma, bro. Fuck them. Fuck pharma and fuck Monsanto. Oh, did I hurt someone's feelings there? Oh, I'm so sorry. Right? If the shoe fit, wear it, man. Pharmaceuticals are poison. Get yourself on a plant-based diet. Get some sun. Get some water. Fast. Meditate. Then tell me if you need a fucking pill. Do that. At least do that first. Then tell me if you need a pill. Oh, dude, I was on allergy medicine my whole entire life until I realized that, oh shit, what happens if I just don't take it? And then I stopped taking it and I realized that, oh my God, I can breathe again. It's the side of, same thing with acne. I thought I needed acne medication my whole life. And then I stopped taking it and I realized there's something in the acne medication that keeps you getting more acne, bro. Same thing probably with that they're doing right now. It's not what it looks like, bro. They're lying to your face on purpose. And they're laughing at you for believing it. Not only are they lying to you, they're doing it on purpose. And they're laughing. It's a mock. They're mocking human beings right now. And I gotta be careful with the words I say here, because I don't want to get fucking striked again. They're making you do this, even if you did that. That, my friends, is they are making a joke out of you. If you did this and you're still doing this, what are you doing? You a slave, bro. You're a bot. Take back your power. Man, you don't need that. You don't need that. Your immune system works. God created you just how you need to be. God created everything you need. It's in plants, bro. You don't need anything artificial, man-made. That's just for fun. It gets personal, man. They're telling you to limit the family gatherings for the holidays? Are you out of your goddamn mind? Do you know how powerful it is when you have human connection? Human connection, smiling, giving each other hugs and handshakes, that actually boosts your immune system. Smiling at someone, having a conversation, it boosts your immune system and reduces depression. Being alone all day, it actually increases your depression. Right? Not being able to breathe and get proper oxygen to your brain also increases depression. They want you depressed. They want you to die, bro. It's a human population control agenda right now. Depopulation. They want you to die. They want you to commit suicide, bro. And I'm not trying to be insensitive. I know suicide rates are going up like crazy right now. Right? I have compassion for that. A lot of people don't know any better. Okay? They don't know any better. That's why I got to say this. If I'm sitting here knowing this shit and I don't say a word, then what service am I to humanity? If you know this shit, but you're afraid, well, what is my friends going to think? What is my family going to think? They're going to ostracize me. They're going to have their group think. Bro, speak up, bro, or forever hold your peace. You want to live in a Big Brother Orwellian society where New World Order takes over? Because that's where we could be headed if we don't change right now. Wake up. Wake up. Take back your power. Speak your truth. Period. We no longer have time to waste. We don't have time to waste, man. What world would you like your children to live in? What world would you like your children to live in? Well, manifest it. Put it out on paper. Write it out on your journal. This is the world I would like my child to live in. Write it out, bro. Just write it out. God has mysterious ways of making things that you write down happen. The universe works in mysterious ways, man. Mysterious fucking ways. Things that make no sense. It's not going to be on your radar screen. You're not going to know how. Just write it down. And have faith, man. Faith the size of a mustard seed can move mountains. That's what my guys have been telling me over and over. Faith just the size of a mustard seed. Just a little bit of faith. That's it. That's it. That's it. That's the message for today. All the links are in the bio, in the description box below. Feel free to send me a message on Instagram. If you enjoyed this video, if you have questions on this video, if you have any comments or concerns about this video, drop it in the comments below. Like this video if you liked it. Subscribe if you want to see more. Hit the bell if you want to miss out. If you don't want to miss out any other videos. With that being said, we'll see you in the next one, guys. Thank you, guys. Light Warriors. Peace.